Welcome to the Champagne Way,
a podcast devoted to living every day like a celebration. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this special edition of the Champagne Way, a specially bubbly edition.
Yes.
We are coming to you live from the Wine, Women, and Shoes event supporting the YWCA.
Yes, and the YWCA is an organization here in Nashville, and they actually are around the country, and they support domestic violence shelters. They also have additional services. They empower women, and they fight racism.
Yes. You should definitely look them up. We're going to have some special guests on the show that are going to be talking a little bit more about that organization and this event. So definitely stay tuned and listen for that later on in the episode.
Right. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the event. So tickets were available online. You could buy them at the door. This Wine, Women, and Shoes event happens all over the country at different cities. They support different causes. So definitely look one up to see if there's one near you. It is worth the drive if there's not. And you get to sip and shop.
Yeah, there are Bubbly Bars, there are wine tastings, there's silent auction, there's a regular auction. It's such an amazing event.
Yeah, there's been so much. I went into the marketplace just briefly, and I saw so many vendors set up, shoe vendors, jewelry vendors, purse vendors, everything was there.
Kendra Scott's here. Well, not the Kendra Scott, but the shop.
Oh, I love her table setup. I've already drooled over all of the jewelry there.
There's all kinds of different wineries and companies that sell wine and champagne. There was even like a hot flash wine.
Oh, I saw that. I'm like waiting to try that one. But this event, it's a little bit different in every city, so definitely look it up. You can check it out at YWCA.com.
Yep.
And see if they've got an event coming to your area. They support different organizations. This one obviously supports the YWCA here in Nashville. But check out and see if there's one in your area and what it's supporting.
Yeah. And so, guys, one of the silent auction items is La Marca, and you can get a personalized bottle.
I think we all need to enter for that one.
Yes, we
It'd be amazing.
So we're going to bid against each other is what we're saying.
Yes, pretty much.
Probably, yeah. And they also have a Drinko, which is like Plunko if you watch Price is Right. Mm-hmm. And one of our champagne friends did it, and she got a bottle of rosé, sparkling rosé, and gave it to us as a gift.
Yes, so we might need to try that one on the next episode.
Pretty much, yes.
It's a pretty pink bottle. We'll post a picture, don't worry.
So it's been a really fun event so far. Met lots of great people. So we're so excited for you all to hear all the people that we've interviewed and met, and it's going to be a great episode.
Be sure to check out our Instagram, as we've posted a lot of videos and pictures from the event. We'll probably save it in a favorites category, so be sure to check it out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to the Champagne Way. We are actually at the YWCA's event. It is called Wine, Women, and Shoes, and we have here Sharon with us. She is the CEO of the YWCA. Hi, Sharon.
Hello. Thank you for being here with us today.
Oh, awesome. So tell us what the YWCA is.
Well, the YWCA, first of all, we are the largest provider of domestic violence services in the state of Tennessee.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pretty important. And we're the resource for women who are in need of support when they are going through domestic violence.
Oh, that's great. That's
such a great cause to be behind right there.
And I saw on the website that y'all help a shelter.
Oh, yes, we do. We have a now 65-bed shelter, the largest in the state, and we offer support for women and children who need that extra safety from a domestic violence situation.
That's great. So if there is anyone who needs those services, how do they reach you?
Well, there are a number of ways. We do have a website. I would say that they need to be very careful when accessing our website so that make sure that their abuser doesn't see what they're doing. But it has a lot of information about resources. As part of our domestic violence shelter, you may not want to come into shelter. We also have a 24-hour a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year crisis line. And that crisis line can provide you with supportive services, telling you some things you need to do, how to safety plans, and also you can see whether or not you are in a domestic violence situation.
Well, great. And I want to talk a little bit about the event, Wine, Women, and Shoes. So this is awesome. We are here at in Nashville downtown. And what is this event?
This is an event that's really dedicated. The YW has some other programs that are all supportive of the mission of really empowering women.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we have programs for girls, for young men in the schools. We have a family literacy center so that people can get their educational opportunities. We also help women transition into the workforce. This particular event is dedicated to our domestic violence services.
That's awesome. And how do members of the community get involved in the YWCA?
They can call. We have a very robust volunteer program because it really takes the whole village of Nashville in order to have safety for all of our citizens, and that's very, very important to us. One thing we're very excited about is we're adding an addition to our domestic violence services for pets who are victims of domestic violence. Yes, because women are often hesitant to leave a domestic violence relationship because they don't want to leave their beloved pets behind.
Yeah.
And we will now have in the spring a domestic violence shelter on site at our domestic violence campus for our pets.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's very progressive to think about that and work with that need.
Well, really, believe it or not, 48% of the women will report that they hesitate to leave because they can't take their pets or they have a fear that if they leave their pets behind, they will be harmed. But only 10% of domestic violence shelters across the country offer this support, so we'll be very progressive.
I love that.
Yes,
I love
amazing.
that.
Yes.
So what other events are going to go on throughout the year?
Well, we will have in March a spring breakfast, and that's a community event that will highlight all of our programs at the YW. And we also have an AWA. We're one of the first organizations to honor women in the community that were really offering significant support to our community, and that honors a group of about 5 women who we honor each year.
Well, that's awesome.
That is amazing. I know sometimes y'all take donations to the YWCA and for the shelters. Is there anything you can tell us about that or our listeners?
Well, I can tell you it costs just for the shelter itself $2.5 million a year.
Wow.
Just to have the support of the shelter. And in addition to that, we have our crisis line. We have a transitional housing support program. All those programs cost a great deal of money, and there are a number of ways that you can find out to give to the YW. You can call our number and we'll shepherd you through the process. And this is just one of our major events that we give for fundraising.
Wow. Well, thank you, Sharon. Thank you for your service to the community.
Well, thank you.
And we'll let you, I know you're a busy woman today. This is a big event, so thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
All right, bye.
All right, welcome back to the Wine, Women, and Shoes event by the YWCA. We've got Shay here. How are you, Shay?
I am doing well. How are you doing?
Great. And how are you involved in this event?
I am one of the co-chairs for the event this year.
Okay. And how long have you been a part of YWCA?
Oh my goodness, my first involvement with the YWCA had to have gone back to maybe 7 years ago, I guess.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow, great.
yeah, but first time co-chairing this event.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And so you helped set up this whole event.
I did.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so yesterday a group of us showed up. We were in our Lululemon pants and we were in our graphic tees and our tennis shoes, and we came and wrapped bottles of wine. We put labels on bottles of wine. We put batteries in the illuminators on the table. So
all
that
the
was
details.
all the details. Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
makes it special.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, and we
That's
had a great time.
What people often don't think about when they show up at the event and it's already completed is all those little tedious things
That's
to make it
right.
perfect.
That's right. A whole lot of work goes into putting on an event like this. Not just today or yesterday, but months and months and months in advance. It's just a tremendous amount of work done by a fantastic committee, and I can't be more thrilled to be a part of this experience.
That is awesome. So what is your favorite thing about this event?
Oh, absolutely, the Blingy Rings.
Oh, yes, she does have on.
You do have some beautiful Blingy
yes.
rings.
So
Where do we
everyone
find those at?
That's right. Everyone has the chance to purchase a Blinky ring.
Okay.
That gives you also a chance at the key to the closet, which this year is valued over $15,000. So I have a double chance because I'm wearing 2 rings.
You are.
I guess.
You are. You're just
But technically, I can't win, but I'm joining in on the fun.
Well, it's all for a good cause.
That's
all
right.
for a good cause.
That's
Yes.
right. Absolutely.
Now, how many volunteers does it take to put on this event?
Oh my goodness, a massive amount, And from my count, oh gosh, we're at 3 figures. If you count the main committee, the subcommittees, the volunteers who come together to not only solicit items for the event, but to put together the silent auction packages, to contact vendors, do the contracting. All of that takes just a really large group of volunteers to do this. So, yeah.
That is so great. Well, this event's awesome. Thank you, Shay, for your work in this event and your service to our community in Nashville.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, it's Lindsay from the Champagne Way, back again at the Wine, Women, and Shoes event by the YWCA. I've got Amanda here. Hey, Amanda. So you've co-chaired this event several times.
Absolutely. I co-chaired our 3rd and 4th year of Wine, Women, and Shoes. And then since then, I've served on the board for the YWCA, and currently I chair our development committee, so overseeing all of our events that we have throughout the year.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So how many Wine, Women, and Shoes events have there been?
This is our 7th annual one.
Okay.
So we started in a garage, and we had maybe 100 women, and then you see where we are today, where we take up like 15,000 square feet, and we have almost 600 women here, plus 100 volunteers just today to make this happen.
That is awesome. So for the people who are not here, what exactly is this event?
So the way I look at it is you're all here to sip and shop and play give and get games for 2 hours in your beautiful clothes and your beautiful shoes, and then we get to sit down and rest our feet and have an amazing luncheon with a program that talks about the YWCA and the work that we do in Middle Tennessee.
That is awesome. And we've had a couple guests on that talk about the domestic violence shelters and other things that your organization does. So that is just amazing.
And bringing all of these strong, bold women in one room together to make change for our city literally gives me chill bumps. So one of my favorite things that we do here is we sell Blinky Rings. Has anybody talked about Blinky Rings?
One person, yeah.
So Blinky Rings are incredible. We started that the first year I co-chaired in year 3, and we sold out 350 Blinky Rings. But really what it represents is a cab ride for a woman to get to our shelter. And I literally almost had tears in my eyes when I stood up that one year to, introduce myself and thank our sponsors, and to see a whole sea of Blinky Rings. Not Blinky Rings, but a whole sea of cab rides for women and their children to get to the shelter.
That is awesome. We've seen a ton here today. So.
They will sell out of Blinky Rings at least once today.
That is amazing.
Yes.
That is amazing. That gives me chills. Well, great. Amanda, thank you for everything that you do for our community. We really appreciate it.
We're glad to have you guys here sharing our message.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, we are back at the Wine, Women, and Shoes event here in Nashville, Tennessee, and I've got Laura in, and she actually does this event in Columbus, Georgia.
That's right.
All right, so what is your event like in Georgia?
Our event is a Thursday night. We have wine tastings and shopping, just like this event. We also have food tastings during the marketplace portion, and then we go sit down underneath a big tent and have a fashion show, just like this event.
Oh, nice. So is it outside?
Half is outside, half is inside our beautiful library building.
Oh, and what does your Wine, Women, and Shoes event, what do the proceeds go to?
That's right. So this is our 5th event, and our proceeds benefit the Muskogee County Library Foundation. So we fundraise for the public libraries in Columbus, Georgia.
That is great. That is great. And when do you usually have your event?
Our event is in the fall, and the fall in South Georgia can be beautiful or very hot. So it's a really wonderful event. We've raised last year $105,000. That was what we raised for our library, and we're really proud of that.
And for anyone interested in coming to your event, where can they find your information?
They can find our information on the Wine, Women, and Shoes page, which is winewomenandshoes.com, and they list all their events throughout the country. You can find one near you. But to support the library in Columbus, you can find us on Facebook as well.
Great. Are you having a good time at the Nashville event?
Yes, it's been so great to come to this event and really see how they do things differently, what ideas we can take back to our town, and it's really fun. There's a great crowd.
Well, awesome. Lauren, thank you so much for serving your community and for the libraries.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, welcome back. This is Trina reporting from the Wine, Women, and Shoes. We've got Emmanuel here with us, and he is a shoe judge for this event.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing?
Sure. Today I am going around and judging the shoes. We have a best in shoe competition, so we judge 3 categories, a flat category, a boot category, and a heel category, I think. And so we just get women. The event's called Wine, Women, and Shoes, so we kind of have the shoe portion of it. So women come up and they enter into the competition, and we pick a winner of each category. They get called up on stage and a gift card to a massage, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So are they going to do like a shoe fashion show with your top few?
They will. I'll call them their name up on stage, and they'll walk the runway and they take some pictures and all that fun stuff. So it should be cool.
And this is for the actual attendees to participate in. So it's incentive for them to wear their best shoes, correct?
Yes. So we have women. I remember I did this a couple years ago. We had a woman that bought a pair of shoes in London specifically for this event. They lit up, and so people go all out for this, and they have a good time with it.
I was about to ask, what is your favorite pair of shoes that you've seen so far?
I can't reveal that just yet because the competition has not been closed.
That's right, I can't ask that.
But I do have some favorites, and so we'll see when they're called up on stage.
Oh, that's fantastic. And now y'all have been walking around with these poles with shoes on top of them.
Mm-hmm.
Whose idea was that?
You know what? I think it's someone at the YWCA's idea. It's just kind of a marker for us to go around, and people, when they see us, they're like, oh, shoe competition judge, I want to enter. So it's kind of cool to kind of have that about us as well.
That's great. It really stands out.
Yes.
It's a wonderful idea for such a wonderful event.
So much fun.
So do you have any tips on what kind of shoes people should wear? What will stand out for this competition?
I'd probably say wear something unique, fun, colorful, eye-catching that you wouldn't typically see every day, because we want to see things that are fun, see things that are just out of the ordinary, I guess, if you will.
Something unique?
Yes,
Awesome.
For sure. Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for your service to this great cause, and thank you for being on the show with us today.
Thank you so much.
Hey guys, broadcasting live from the Wine, Women, and Shoes event here in Nashville, Tennessee. We've got Anna. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Lindsay. It's so good to see you here.
Yes, you too. So you actually hooked us up with this event and told us all about it.
I did, because I came last year. It's an amazing event, isn't it?
I love it, yes.
So you can come down here, bring your girlfriends, have a little wine tasting.
Yes.
And get your pictures made and shop, which we all love.
So what is your favorite thing about the event?
So have you seen my Blinky ring?
Yes.
Okay, so if you buy a Blinky ring for $50, then you can be in a raffle for an entire closet of different things that have been donated.
Oh.
So at the lunch portion of this event, all the Blinky rings will stop blinking, and the one person who's blinking gets that.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so what's in the closet?
Oh, all kinds of T-shirts and, cups and everything from all the vendors, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Blinky Rings do have a good cause as well.
Yes, absolutely. It supports the YWCA, which is one of the shelters that we have here in Nashville.
Oh, great.
As you know, the YWCA is actually trying to make or expand their shelter because there's such a high demand.
Right, and that's the domestic violence shelter.
Yes.
And give us some statistics on that.
So 1 in 4 women statistically will experience some sort of domestic violence, and it usually takes a woman 7 times to leave an abusive relationship. So I have volunteered in this field.
Yes.
I was part of the YWCA board at one time, and so what we have to remember when we're helping people who may be in domestic violence relationships is that we have to be patient. And we have to listen, because we don't know where they are on that journey, and we just have to be there for them and be a listening ear.
Sure, I'm sure it's very frustrating at times.
It can be, but we have to remember it's not about us.
Correct.
And a person in a domestic violence relationship knows when she can leave.
Right.
Or he. I'm sorry, he or she.
And one of the chairs was telling us they're now doing pets.
Yes. So another reason that people don't leave is because of their pets, or an abuser may threaten a pet. So now they're accepting pets at the shelter, which is a huge plus.
I think that's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you for everything that you do and your service to Nashville.
Thank you. I appreciate it, and I love you, Lindsay. And
I love you.
I support what you do at Champagne Way.
I love you, Anna. All right, guys, it's Lindsay here. I've got Kathleen. Hi, Kathleen.
Hi, Lindsay. How are you doing?
Good. So you were on the committee for the closet.
Yes, the Key to the Closet committee.
Okay, and tell us what that is.
Yeah, so the Key to the Closet is a prize lot, essentially, of different experiences and gift cards and, workout bags and just Nashville memorabilia that all goes into one big closet, and we sell Blinky Rings and Blinky Bling, like necklaces and bracelets, that all are a raffle entry to the key to the closet. Ooh. And during the luncheon at the Wine, Women, and Shoes event, one winner will be decided by whose ring or other bling is still blinking at the very end.
Oh, wow! Nice. So you have control of like turning off all of the blinking, components, I guess, or do they just slowly like fade out and then one stays on longer?
So in the past, it's been all of them slowly fade out and one stays on, but we were told this year that it's going to be a new process for determining the winner, and it's been kept very close to the vest. We actually don't know yet how it's going to happen.
Wow. Well, that's pretty amazing. That's exciting for the winners, even, or like the people that are participating in it. They just don't know.
Well, it's really exciting because each entry is $50, and the prize lot this year amounts to about $16,000 in items. So it's a big win.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah. It's exciting.
And it does go to a good cause as well, correct?
Yes. So every bling that we sell is one cab ride to the shelter for a woman and her family who is determined to be in danger.
Wow.
So we strive to sell enough each year to fund cab rides for the year. So we'll see how well we did today. We haven't gotten our final numbers yet, but fingers crossed.
Well, I've seen a ton of women with the blinky necklaces and rings on, so hopefully you have met what you need to meet.
Yeah, everyone was very enthusiastic. It was fun to sell them.
And they all, we've seen so many people so far in this event today, and they all look so fun. They're like so colorful and everything.
Yeah.
If people want to donate to contribute to the closet, how would they go about doing that?
So you can reach out to the YW through our website. They have different links there. You can reach out to, I believe, Allison Adams is our coordinator for volunteering, and then Rachel Siegler is over the YWCA Junior Board, and they would be able to get you in contact with the right person.
Great.
Awesome.
Well, that's awesome. Kathleen, thank you for your service to our community.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so we're going to wrap up this amazing event at the Wine, Women, and Shoes at the Music City Center in Nashville, Tennessee, benefiting the YWCA and all the projects and organizations that they help with, which is domestic violence shelters, which is empowering women and fighting racism.
Yes, it has been so much fun.
It has been a great day.
It definitely has. Thanks again to Wine, Women, and Shoes and the YWCA for having us out for this event. If you'd like more information about this event, you can look it up at winewomenandshoes.com, and you can check out information about all your local YWCAs online.
Yes, they are taking donations, clothing. They're taking money donations, like you heard from some of our
special guests.
That it does take a lot of money to run the shelters. So anything that you can do to support would be very helpful.
Absolutely.
Again, thank you. And hopefully we have a lot of new listeners. Welcome to our tribe.
Yes.
And cheers.
Cheers.